Hi guys, so today we're going to do a leg and glute workout, and we will do 21 exercises here until off the leg, off the glutes. 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest again. So we'll be stretching at the end, so roughly around the 15-20 minute mark, okay? So again, we call out the exercises as we go along. We're going to start off with squats, down and up. Again, you can do a wee quick warm up before you get started if you want. I'm just going to go right into it because I've already warmed up. So each exercise again, 30 seconds, 15 seconds in between. So there we go. So normal squats, feet width apart, chest nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. So again, working in that seated position with a squat. We're going to go down into your hips, brace the core as you drop down, pushing through. We're just doing single squats here. If you want to make it harder, you can have a jump squat. If you're jumping, soft landing, absorb the impact. Normal, if you're a beginner, sit in as low as you can, comfortably. And right through. Keep the chest nice and tall, core engaged as we sit in to your squat into that seated position. Dropping down, pushing through. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. 50 seconds recovery. The next one is just normal lunges, so we're just going to walk into it, drop into the hips, heel weight on the heel, toes, and on the hips rather than driving through the knee. And you can jump through it if you want. 3, 2, 1. So again, singles, switching the leg every rep. Make sure you're nice and balanced before you drop into the lunge, out, and then switch. Try not to drive through the knee. Try to drop into the hips, into the glutes, on that switch then. So keeping it forward, again bracing that core as you go down. Trying to keep that technique so we're working those glutes, those legs muscles. Keep the pressure off the joints. Less than 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So we're going to do sidewalks next, okay? So it's into a squat position, and you're going to drop 2 steps one way, 2 steps the other. The lower we sit, the harder it's going to be. So if you're a beginner, you can stand nice and a little bit taller, less pressure on the legs. Right? Let's go. So you do ride, 2 steps, 2 steps. So try and drive to the knee here, the knees out. Weight again into the hips, into the back of the foot. So we're sitting in that squat position as we go side by side. Low as we can, or walks. Side by side. Over halfway, well done. Nice and low if you can. Good, that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Go back in these squats, okay, just going to go pulse squats, we're going to drop down, 3 pulses at the bottom, and then come back up. Again, if you're a beginner, keep the pulses out if it's too much. Jumping through it if you want to make it harder. 3, 2, 1. So drop. Pulse, open up for 3, then come back up the stairs. We still sit in that seated position, chest tall, core engaged, low as you can. Drop for 3 in the pulse, into the hips, and come back out. So then work the technique. The pulse just overload the glutes a bit as we drop in, chest nice and tall, weight on the heel of the foot, and those hips. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So moving on to the ground or mat next, okay, we're doing donkey kicks. So, all 4 positions, bring the left leg up, heel leads the leg as we kick up, squeeze the glutes. So this one's targeting our glutes or hamstrings. Ready? Let's go. So up, towards the roof of the heel, squeeze the glutes, come back down. Making sure our hips are nice and disciplined here, so we're going to raise the hips too much and take away the balance. We're going to keep the hips nice and solid. Squeeze the glutes as we drive, heel leads the way, then back down. So feel this in the glutes and the hamstrings with that knee bend. 10 seconds. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Good job. So next 30 seconds is on that right leg. That other leg, same movement. Nice and balanced, work in the glutes, hamstrings on that right hand side. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. So your heel leads the way, come up, squeeze, back down. Again, hips are nice and in line. Working from the glutes, working from the hamstrings with that right hand side. Knee bend for this one. So we're driving the heel right up towards the roof, squeeze, come back down. Well done. 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So stand here one more, we're going to go squat thrust, okay? So full plank position, toes out nice and wide. wide, feet come together, and out, going through the hips. Single step it if you don't want to jump through. 3, 2, 1. So out wide, and together, and out. We're working through the hips here, full extension, then back in. A little bit of speed in this one if we can to get that heart rate up. Well done, halfway, 15 seconds. Out and in through the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Move the knees next, okay, so with the mat, you start on the knees, you come up in a squat, hold, and then back down. Don't stand up all the way, keep the pressure on the quads. 3, 2, 1. So come up, back down. Change the lead knee every time. Open up, weight on the heel, on the glutes, then come back down. Don't stand all the way up. Try not to lock out those legs at the top. Halfway. Well done. Stay with it. Nice and low. In that standing position. Stay into the hips, into the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So come off the mat. Nice little bit, okay. We're going to do lunges again, but it's pulse lunges. Bring the right leg back. So we pulse it out, down and up. Through that technique. 3, 2, 1. So stand nice and tall, drop into the hips, and out. Dropping down low, slip in the knees. Again, trying to work ourselves into the hip here, trying to drive through the knee. Like keep the pressure on the heel, the far foot, toes to the back. Core nice and engaged as we drop down. As low as you can comfortably, pushing through. 10 seconds to go on this side. Good, that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on, shake, 15 seconds. Other side, left leg. You see the movement, nice and balanced, core engaged as we drop down. Get ready? 3, 2, 1. So again, drop in, and out of the lunge. So you try to keep the weight on the heels of the forward foot, we're staying in the glutes. Side. So drop in. Chest tall, core engaged. Low as you can again comfortably. Driving through. Halfway there. Little pulses, little pulses. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Stay with the holds. We're going to go squat hold next, okay? So in a squat position, as low as you can comfortably. Weight again through the hips to the back of the foot. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So we're going low. We hold that position. Hold that seated position. Here we're going to keep the weight in the back of the foot here, into the hips, into the glutes, and stay off those knees. Chest nice and tall, as low as we can. The less you sit, the easier it's going to be. Okay, the deeper we are, ideally upper legs parallel with the ground as you can. Keep the breathing. Core engaged. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So stay with the squats. We're going to go a little hop in the air squats. So start wide, feet together in and out. We're going to go through the hop here. If you don't want to jump through it, you can single step in, single step out. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So soft knees as you go in, we go out. Stay away from the back of the foot and the heels. Drop it in, drop it out. You try and keep the technique and then bring the speed. Get the heart rate up. Keep the chest tall, knees soft, don't jar the knee, don't lock them out. Always stay nice and low. Halfway there, and out. Well done, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lunges again, next courtesy lunges, okay. Bring the leg back across, we drop into lunge side to side. Single reps again, one leg each side. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So step back, drop in, up, and change. So the courtesy lunges, change the back angle of the leg a little bit out. Just turn a little bit more to the glute as we drop down. Again, chest nice and tall. Weight coming down on the heel of the forward foot. Nice and balanced before we drop into your lunge. Core engaged as we go down. Chest nice and tall. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So back on. The mat for the last little bit, okay? We're going to go for those glutes. Side leg raise, start off the right leg. Up and down. Hips nice and in line here. Knees and feet. Okay, ready? Let's go. So we're lifting the leg up and down. So keep an eye on your technique here. Make sure your hips are nice and stacked. They're not clasped behind. Up and down, you're going to feel it on the top of this side here. If you're struggling, bend the lower leg. 90 degrees makes it a little bit easier. So stay on the right for 3, left for 3. 10 seconds here. Three, 2, 1. Good job. So we go oyster next. Okay, so we're going to bend both knees here. Top leg still good work. We're going to split the knees apart, keep the feet connected. Back in. Again, make sure your hips don't go back too far. Keep the hips nice and stacked. We're skin it up here. 3, 2, 1. So up. Find the tension. Back down. So nice controlled lead ones here. Really just keep the hips nice and disciplined. Keep them nice and stacked. Feet together. Knees apart. Back in. You feel this on the top of that leg and those glutes. Control back in. 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So we're going to extend 2 legs out now. This time we're going to go pulses, okay? So right leg up, just going to do many pulses up and down from the hip. Again, you can bend that lower leg to make it easier. Still with the right side, ready? 3, 2, 1. Up. Ready? Pulse it out. Pulse it out. So again, from that hip, you feel those glutes working, little pulses. We're working from that hip joint, right leg off the other leg. Keep pulsing up and down. Feel it here inside because feel those glutes burning. Keep it going. 10 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So we switch to the left side. Back to the start of those 3 moves. Okay, so we go back in there, single leg lift. Up and down, this time to the left side. Keep the hips nice and stacked. 3, 2, 1. So again, we're lifting, control back down. Lift in, control back out. Still keep the hips nice and stacked. Again, we're going to feel it here on the top as we lift. Control back down. As many as we can for 30 seconds, but nice control of the movement on the way down. Well, 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. 15 seconds recovery. Keep the oyster okay. We bend the knees again roughly to 90 degrees. Feet stay connected. We split the knees apart. And back in. Again, make sure the hips stay nice and stacked here. Don't let the hips roll back. You'll feel it down. Okay, ready? Let's go. So go up apart. Feel the tension on the top. Then back down nice and controlled here. So again, we're trying to work control. Increasing the time under tension here. Feel the tension at the top. Control coming back down. Keep the hips nice and stacked though. Make sure they don't roll back as you split the knees apart. Keep yourselves nice and disciplined. Squeeze the core as we extend away with the knees if you want. It will help. Calm back down. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So again, I'm going to extend the legs out that left side. We're going to go with the pulses again. Okay, so up. Little pulses up and down from that hip. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So lift. Then pulse it. Pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. So again, nice and solid. With that side, stay nice and stacked with the hips. Stay as disciplined as we can as we go up and down from that hip. Core nice and engaged if you want, over halfway. Hold on, 10 seconds left. 10 seconds to go here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on. 2 left, okay, we're going to go back into tabletop position. Stay on the left leg, extend the left leg out straight, up, squeeze, and down. Okay, toes pointed, leg straight, squeeze from the hip. 3, 2, 1. So up, squeeze, and down. Squeeze, and down. Keep the hips nice and stacked here. Don't overload that right hand side. Keep the weight on the left. As we lift, squeeze the glute again. Toes pointed. Slight bend in the knee. Leg mostly straight. Many as you can here. So 2 to go. 10 seconds. Up, squeeze and down. Up, squeeze and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So last one, the right hand side, same movement, squeeze the glute as you go up. Keep the hips nice and stacked. Last 30-second one here. Almost there with those legs. Ready to the right? 3, 2, 1. So up, squeeze, down slow. Squeeze, down slow. So we're squeezing the glute at the top. You try and keep the hips nice and stacked. Try not to lift the hips too much and put the pressure on that left knee. But keep it on the right. Keep the glutes working. 15 seconds to go. Almost there. Keep it going. Squeeze to the top. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the end of recovery. Well done. So we go into some stretches now just to finish off, okay? Just going to bring ourselves into a side leg position again. So left leg on top here. You bend the knee, grab your foot and ankle, bring it in as far as you can till you push out the hips. Find the stretch in the front of that left leg and hold. So just looking for the stretch, holding for a few seconds. So we're going to hold the point of tension with these stretches, never any pain. All we want is the stretch. That's 3, 2, 1. Release, we're going to go to the other side, okay? So turn around. Right leg on top of your left. You can bend the knee, grab the foot of the ankle. Push the hips gently out, find the stretch in the front of the leg, and again hold at the stretch only. Just for a few seconds. Good, that's 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So bring ourselves onto our back next, okay? We just go for those hips and glutes. Feet on the ground, with the right leg across your left knee, lift the left leg in towards the body, and hold as you stretch out the right side of the hips. So just bring in, hold at the stretch only. That's all we want, that's all we need. 3, 2, 1. Just release out of that one, change over. Left across the right, right leg in. Stretch the left side of the hips, glutes, and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Last one, the hamstrings, okay? Bring that right leg up as straight as we can. Just find the stretch at the back of the right leg and hold at the stretch. Back completely on the mat, back is straight, relaxed, up, find the stretch in the back of that leg there. 3, 2, 1, gently release. Change over, so left leg up, straight as you can. Find the stretch in the back of the left, again hold the stretch only. Back completely on the mat, relaxed. Find stretch in the back of the left. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last one is just finish the calves, okay? So just going to turn yourselves around in the full push-up position. And gently push the heels in towards the ground. So you push the heels in towards the ground. Find the stretch the back of your legs to the bottom. Gently drive the heels into the ground. Find the stretch. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Come out. Well done, everybody. That is our leg workout done for the day. Happy days.